2020 is over, and if you're reading this, congratulations, you survived. COVID-19 has taken many lives, and whether you think the number is big or small in the grand scheme of things is irrelevant, because there are still precious human lives lost. Even if you don't know someone that struggled with COVID, odds are that you have been impacted in some way. You could have lost your job, or if you're in healthcare, you could have been worked to the limit. If you're a parent, you probably spent more time with your family than you ever thought you could during quarantines and lockdowns. You've probably had to play the role of teacher on top of caregiver and provider. So just for fun, let's look at how one family adapted to survive 2020 using some positive parenting techniques and some things we can look forward to in 2021. Welcome to the Stop for Thoughts channel made by moms and dads for moms and dads. Number 1. More time at home. Adam is a homebody. Once he gets home from work, he's perfectly fine not going anywhere if he doesn't have to. His wife is the exact opposite. She likes to get out of the house for a couple of hours every day just to do something. Guess which of them had trouble when schools were closed and communities were on lockdown? They both did. Having the kids at home all the time was incredibly stressful. Adam realized the importance of the time their children were in school. He and his wife could get housework, grocery shopping, and a slew of other things done. Since his wife is immunocompromised because of a kidney transplant she had 20 years ago, they limited contact with everyone. So it was literally just them. To keep things fresh around the house, they came up with new and creative activities. Adam took up Minecraft to play with the kids, while his wife kept a steady supply of crafts available for when that got stale. Things got easier as time passed, but being in close quarters with their little people and no break was challenging in the beginning. After a while, they ran out of things to do. Home improvement projects got completed, reading lists were conquered, and boredom and dissatisfaction reared its ugly head. They chose to face this by Number 2. Practicing gratefulness. With the 5 and 6-year-olds stuck at home, 2020 presented a great opportunity for thankfulness. Adam's family missed out on some things, like playing with friends, going to the movies, but they used every missed opportunity to remind their children of everything they had to be thankful for. No one they knew or loved died from COVID. Their jobs weren't affected, so they could still pay their bills. They were able to show the kids how quickly the world could change and how practicing thankfulness would go a long way toward keeping them content in trying times. Number 3. Trying new things. Most people thrive on routine, but what happens when that routine is threatened? You can't always change your situation, but you can change your outlook. Just because you've always done something a certain way doesn't mean you're not capable of change. This principle doesn't matter to us when we're children, because the very act of growing is all about change. But when we get older, we like to settle into our habits and get pretty upset when something threatens their safety. For example, as a firefighter, Adam has to stay in fairly decent shape to do his job well. Pre-COVID, this meant spending around an hour in the gym every day, followed by 30 minutes of cardio. Now gyms aren't such a good idea anymore. Plus Adam doesn't have all the extra time he used to. So in order to keep in shape and keep an eye on the kids, and not spend a whole lot of money his family didn't have, he had to modify his workout routine since it is essential to do his job well. That was how he discovered the joys of combining a progressive calisthenic routine with cardio to keep him in what he now considers the best shape of his life. If it weren't for all the change we've been through in 2020, Adam would have never discovered it. His kids often come with him, riding their bikes while he runs, so they can all get some fresh air together. Looking forward. Do you believe that 2020 embodied the new normal? Adam doesn't think so. If humans can survive the bubonic plague, smallpox, and polio, COVID won't have a lasting negative effect on our world. Like Adam, we could try being a glass half full kind of person, so we'll always look for the positive. Parents all around the world have lost much to 2020, but we've gained as well. The mRNA vaccines are an exciting development, regardless of how you personally feel about the COVID one. This new treatment option will open all sorts of doors in the medical world, protecting parents and children from illnesses like never before. As a parent, Adam can optimistically say that we've seen the worst of what COVID can do. We might face more lockdowns in 2021, but the thing is, that's really just more of the same. More time playing teacher and more time with the people we love. Adam knows that his family isn't the only one that was able to adapt. If you're watching this video, you're able to survive as well. Maybe you're not thriving the way you would like, but that doesn't mean you can't. You and your children are capable of thriving no matter where you find yourselves. Just do your best to keep this attitude going forward as a parent. You survived 2020. According to the memes, this year has had about 10 years worth of history crammed into it. And if you made it through all that with your family and your sanity still intact, then you've got a lot to look forward to in 2021.